Well, hello everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm not gonna keep y'all long. Bree, what's going on? Bree. Kareen, hello, darling. And self-love yourself, y'all. I'm just gonna come on quick and run away. No, it's some stuff going on, y'all, that I did want to discuss tonight. Trish, hey, darling, and it is on the topics, y'all. I'm a dare and go out here on male identified issues and women's empowerment within the beef sector. I'm going to go right into what I just saw. The beef that certain people, I can't put that on myself, seem to have been waiting for, seems to have just been unleashed. VS is live right now, going at James her way. She is going at Spill It Boy TV. So I don't know if y'all have seen it so far, but the things that she has said, I'm quite sure will be something that James will want to address. Um, there you have it. It's about to be a VS versus Spill It Boy TV. That is what I saw. Um, and we all know earlier what has happened between Bree and King Roman News. I'm going to do my best to stay on mute with that situation and just listen to both of them. But I think everything was said from King Roman, and Briana said everything was said from her. So I don't know if that is going to be something that's going to go into the male identified issues or spiral over to the women's empowerment. I don't think that's going to stretch over there. But right now, this VS situation is looking heavy within the women's empowerment section. VS has called out women's empowerment. She says that she is the original creator of the women's empowerment within the beef sector. She also called James a side piece. Yes, she did. And she is over there right now going after James. Besta Sector, hello there. Hey. Yeah, I heard it for myself. She also said that pretty much she doesn't feel that James was the originator. Like she said that it was SB, and she gave it to Lady Nika as well. That's where she labeled James to be a side piece. And she brought up the situation of her interviewing Jay Dunn, and she pretty much said that certain things that have been occurring, she it seems that she brought this up because of Jay Dunn's latest video of saying that she was followed around YouTube by Trader Lane, and she is calling out things about Trader that she apparently doesn't like a lot of what his ops are saying. VS is over there saying right at this moment. Yes, Besta Sector, quite messy. Sassy Francis, hello. Yes, I'm going to just yell it all out. Kodak, hello, Kodak. What up? Oh, thank you, Trish. Oh, and you know what, y'all? I had a video that I had to shut down right before this, because apparently I got the wrong scroll. I got a small scroll, so I can't get out the tapioca pearls. I am livid. So I was like, What the hey? Let me just throw out what I can for the B sector. Red Star. Hello, Red Star. Sassy, it was interesting. I had an interesting day. I got a lot of what I need for tomorrow. So, I'm just coming through providing y'all with what I have seen. And, you know, oh, okay, boo. Yeah, that is nice, Red Star. So, yeah, Teller May. Hello, Teller. Molly. Oh, ooh, y'all here's Molly. He said, "Do the gays have to team up now? The gender wars." Molly, I really don't think we have came that far. If y'all know VS, I know that VS fights a certain type of way. When she fights men, and especially strong men, she seems to go in the route of the woman's empowerment. She strikes with weapons that she thinks makes men uncomfortable, so she can basically get men off her back. I was watching a live from VS Icon. I'll say it's been a little while ago. It's been months ago, where she says she's going to do what she needs to get somebody off her back. Now, I did not really see James really on VS like that. He did name the people that he was going to stay on, which was this year, which was Kwani. He did say he was not going to get off Kwani's neck, as well as he pretty much said that that was about to occur with Jay Dunn. He said that he gave Jay Dunn about the same title that he gave Kwani. Max Boogie, hello boo. But I really think that he is going to be quite shocked that VS has taken her time now to attack. It's kind of out of nowhere. I don't think that he thought that the interview with Jay Dunn would come to this, but VS also brought up the label of lesbians as well. VS seemed to be bothered by certain comments that James had made towards what she says is towards the lesbians. It's quite a bit that was said and that is still being said right now. Hello, Mrs. Vegas. So, and she says that she does not care about being cleaned up. She says she is here pretty much for whatever. So I can only see this going somewhere that may be disturbing, because she did bring up certain disturbing labels that she has now said that labels that were meant for labels that were placed upon Sean Bradley were meant for James. And it seems that she says that Sean Bradley was collateral damage. It was a hell of a lot of ish coming out tonight. And it was all surrounded around women's empowerment. VS seemed to have come on live today. She had on her down attire, her pretty much, kind of thugged out butch. I'm gonna just go ahead and give her a little butch. And it came out of nowhere. She I'm about to light it up. VS said that she's ready to beef with James for numbers. You said it. She said she ready to go ahead and she said if he aims for her, she's ready to come back for him because she needs the numbers. I was on it. So Yeah, she did. She came on with that style. And what does it look? It looks like it did come out the blue, but apparently VS is feeling she feeling like a lesbian. She feeling like a lesbian. So she ran over there today. She's feeling like a lesbian today, and she ran over there with the storyline that Jay Dunn has going on with James, because she has become a part of it since she did interview Jay Dunn. Young. Hello, Young. Hey. So that's where we are. Oh, Trish. You said it didn't come out the blue. This was planned a long time ago, Oh, but you digress, Trish. See, certain things VS seemed to have been definitely keeping notes to things that she may not have cared for that James had said. And now she's really taken to the table that she's feeling slighted. I'm going to say this about VS's commentary. When she came up there, really in her down attire, it seemed at first that she couldn't just spit it out. She didn't. I was like, where is she going? Because I was like, VS, just say it. Come on out with it. And then she started to do it. She started to do it. Then it seemed like she was ready to take it back. But she went full force. And I was waiting for that. And that's when I said, I'm going to strip off these notes and I'm going to just sling it on out here. My Jessica B. Hello, baby. Oh, okay, love. So y'all putting y'all precious ones to bed. Yeah, because y'all, I know this is the start of the week. Yeah. So, yes, this was something that VS seemed to have wanted to bring light to tonight. She was pretty much straightforward on, I feel like, a main reason that a lot of people are starving right now for numbers. And she's placed out there that she was going through her court case. And that's why I guess she wasn't able to stay, constant on YouTube. So I know she needs a big bag. I'm quite sure. So that's why she may have lunched out here for James. She said, "Oh, James is bringing in the numbers. I'm gonna go right on out here because I'm part of the old gang." And then she did say this too. She said, "And I wouldn't mind going back down memory lane with Vegas Gate." She said, "If he wants to bring it forth. I need numbers." So VS wants, plain and simple, she wants some money. That's the way I'm looking at it. She needs that money because once you do, these court cases, they bring about a lot of money, but the paycheck comes a little bit down the line. So that's why I guess she was taking notes and said, "Oh, this is my perfect moment. Activate women's empowerment. Because it's mine. I brought it to the table to take on the men of the B sector at the beginning. So I'm going to use those resources to get what I need to. And I'm going to have to take down whoever. I don't care how it looks or who it is." But I'm going to say this right here. These folks don't care about nobody. I see that now. Because James was not quick to attack her when she first came back on these avenues. It seemed that he was one of the ones that was still in her court. And now she has brought all of this chaos tonight towards that man from somebody that she had foul had a foul feud with back when, from what I heard, right? Her and Jada, they didn't get along too well, but her and Trey Joy never had too many issues. These people don't care no more. So many people are coming up here and they are all for the money and views. She said she's for the views too. It was a lot said today about I'm here for the views. Quite a bit of content creators said that today. And I said, oh, okay. And it's nothing wrong with that if you need that paycheck. But I'm going to tell you this about me. Okay. I do enjoy doing content. It may not be all the way surrounded around the beef sector, but I do care about providing a form of entertainment on YouTube. But I can't say the same for others, because it seems that a lot of people just like to walk around here with weapons and bashing somebody in the head. I think that's what some folks like. So, that was a lot of what I wanted y'all to know tonight. Oh, Jessica B, you said you may have already covered this, but what are your thoughts on King Roman's new intro? Oh, Jessica, you know what, boo? I don't find anything wrong with King Roman's intro. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. See, if y'all know the creator of those skits, those 3D or 3D or 2D skits, she said it that she was that it's shady towards the B sector. So I feel before anybody does any reviews, especially a harsh review on King Roman's intro, they need to realize who that lady is, and that she states that she is very shady. She is like a Hershey. We all know Hershey is shady, and Hershey ain't gonna stop her shade. We all know that those carrying on monster Stump Down. He's always gonna stay who he is. She's like one of them. So she is going to be shady. And I'm gonna say this too about it, because Pastor was saying, Lady Nika, you got on that horse backwards. First of all, I'm about to squash that right now. She got on the horse to turn around on the horse. Did you see that? Okay, that won't know. He trying to make it seem like she jumped on the back of the horse and was gonna carry on with it. No, that's the way she got on the horse. Okay, we know Lady Nika is, she's a mature woman. So that just may be the way she need to get on a horse. So she got on a horse like that and she turned around. So that's squashed. He tried to make that to 10. That won't it right there at all. You can make your own scenarios. Okay, that's how you got to do. But we do know that it's a shady game over there. Her content is revolved around shade. That's what the B sector is supposedly given quite a bit, is shade. So I understand it, and I have no issues with it. Yeah, I think it was very unique on King Roman's for King Roman to get with her and say, you know what, I want to bring some originality and make an intro for myself. Okay, so I mean, I think some people are upset about it because they didn't think about it. Check. So y'all, I did want to say that, and this one right here gonna shake the table. but I might as well let it out. The topic of Sister T. Mhm. So I saw a Sister T video. Yeah, you know Jessica. I saw a Sister T video where apparently, so I'm gonna tell y'all from what I saw. So we all, if from what I've seen, I'm gonna go from me, from what I saw. Sister T did not care for Simon. Now, as y'all know, I'm okay with Simon, and I'm to the point now, can't nobody make me feel a certain type of way about someone else on this platform, because at the end of the day, we are all on our separate ways. We do things on our own. We think on our own. We are our own people. So the way you may view somebody, I don't view them that way. But anyways, let's get to this. So I saw, if we want to go to, all of this, I saw that Sister T was quite disturbed. She was really hot at Simon from a ways, because she that wasn't the first time of the stuff that went on, that she came out and attacked him. She just kind of came at him. And okay, I understand you may not like what he's about, um the way he carries himself, but sometimes maybe instead of going the big dog way of just lashing out at somebody, maybe you can see for yourself how they are. But she took it to town with that man from the start. She went right at him about how she viewed him and just like lashed out. So the live I saw of Sister T, that she was that she stated that Simon lied on her about um being in about her being in his DMs. She was livid. When I tell you, and the thing that she said at the end of that live, I was like, are you serious right now? She said that she was not mad or angry. And I said, what? You are shaking? The way that anger that you had placed in you, that wasn't anger? Then I hate to see when you are angry. I hate to see it. I hate to see when you're angry, and when that won't anger. That whole life. I mean, she was livid. And what I saw of it, okay, I understand you don't care for down low men. You don't care for men that aren't comfortable in who they are, regardless of what they say they're about. It was I just felt it was more hatred towards something, you know. I'm not gonna put any labels on anybody, but it's just the way she was livid in that video. Like, could nobody calm her down? And I was like, well, if you hate just a part of the, because she did try to throw out there that it wasn't about the community, but I don't know. It was some angry content. And to each his own. Whoever, that's the type of content that she likes to provide, is a-okay. But then she started saying things like, anybody that associates himself with somebody like that, basically, she is going to have something for. And I'm like, nobody, you can't control who we decide to have on our platforms. And coming from somebody like you, see, this is the thing that kills me. she is definitely one of the ones, oh, you better not tell me nothing that goes on with my platform. Even if I'm up here using your content, don't you say nothing to me. So you want nobody to mess with you. But if it's something that you find to be foul and straight up wrong, disgusting, oh, you better cater to Sister T. Nope. Oh, I wondered if he was trolling or maliciously lying. Yeah, Jessica, and I'm, definitely I don't feel that she should have been lied on. If that did come out, because it was so much stuff going on within Pastor's life to hers that I'm gonna tell you, like, that was a part that I had missed. I missed that part when because it was just so much screaming and hollering. I said, okay, it gotta be true. If she's screaming and hollering like that, I guess it's true. And then, Pastor was just sitting there tagging along, because he was frightened. And I'm like, okay, so he did say it. I mean, we couldn't even hear it because she was yelling the whole time. I saw her live and she was just yelling, 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 so angry, so mad. And I'm like, first of all, this man is how long if he, wherever he is, he's where? And you just that livid. I felt it was not just because of that, because we have been lied on constantly up here, about in something like that. I think when it comes to the LGBT community, especially the G, Sister T, she just got a lot of issues with it. I don't know if it's something that she may have dealt with prior to meeting any of us. Sometimes that's usually what it is when somebody has went through something with somebody from the community, they may take it out on the entire community, and especially the part of the community that they really, really look down on, or the outsiders of the community, which I think she has put Simon in that category. So I wanted to throw that out. I wanted to say my thoughts on it, but I just saw her that yesterday. She was very angry. I that's the angriest I've ever seen her. And I understand, people respect their marriages, and that's awesome. I think it's great. But you were going after him though. See, that's the thing. Like, when people up here, I could understand if like he was coming after you, but no, she was constantly going after him. It was like she was looking at something to gain on him so that she could place out a narrative about him, because she already did not like who he has came about trying to be on these YouTube streets. So that was just something that I caught light of. My Demas. Oh, hey, boo. Boo. Oh, Demas. So, I was waiting for you, darling, to go live. But y'all, yeah, I definitely wanted to kick it up with y'all tonight. On, a little about what I had seen. Because that, I think that reaches up there with the the male identified things. Oh, Red Star, you said Sister T needs to let go of that hate. Yeah, because she has stated that she did not know what she was getting herself into when it came to the gays, of the sector. Because I know, from what I've seen of her, she really, even though she said that she has family and things, she doesn't accept it. And that's okay. I understand you don't accept it, and you may not respect it either, but that right there showed that was getting into your personal life. Because I mean, for you to be, and then I know she said that, no, that's just who I am. Yeah, boo. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link too. She was like, this is just who I am. But no, she was real mad. I think she let it get to her way too much, because for that situation, okay, like it was a situation that they caught it and they deaded it. It was like, oh, okay, that's not true. We barely could even see the evidence of what Simon said, because I think as soon as he may have said it, she came back livid and it was torn out the frame. So that's just, what I had saw of it. I don't have to disrespect anybody to get out what I felt the situation to be. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. All Red Star, you said, oh, I was the same until my eldest grandson was born. Oh, he is in college now. He came out as a gay during high school, and he opened my heart and mind to the LGBT community. Oh, really, boo? Yeah. That's why, I don't have any hard feelings towards Sister T. I just, it was just, she was mad, y'all. I'm saying, because if you could see it, she had cut herself right here. And somebody is mad because it didn't seem like she felt any pain from that, because the anger took over the pain. Sometimes that anger takes in the place of pain. You don't even know that you may got a finger cut, anything. Oh, but you said, all I can say to Sister T, sis, have to allow your heart and mind to grow and learn new things. Yeah, and I think she probably trying, I don't know if she's doing it maybe to, I don't know, I think she may be trying to gain some type of traction, but it's mighty strong. Looking down on other human beings poisons your heart and hurts you more than it does others. Yeah. Because I can say this, yes, Simon may has had, certain lies that he definitely may have placed out here, but at least he is saying what he is, now, what he may feel to be on some type of level. But as we know, Pastor said that he is no longer allowed on his platform, pretty much because of the situation with Sister T. But she really made it known, a certain commentary that she placed out there that night. She said that she was dead serious. Basically, if anybody is to have Simon up there, she pretty much has an issue. Oh, here's my baby. Demons, oh, hey, boo. Oh, Demon, so you're muted, boo.
My avatar not on this new computer, so I'm trying to get that. What you doing on this road?
Demon, so I'm kicking it up a little bit, boo. Just a tad bit.
So what's been going on with you? I've been hearing you been scrapping in the streets with Jay Wilson, child.
Yeah, you know what, Demon, so yeah, Pastor, oh, as of lately, Demon, so I don't know if you've seen the guy Simon. So Pastor, he was, I'll say, kind of intrigued by Simon, where he wanted to know, information on Simon. And
Mm-hmm.
just the other day I just had commentary for him saying that, I felt that he was really jumping out there when, Simon, we knew that he was like really intoxicated. And yeah, he said things that he felt about himself. And I just tried to demonstrate out there where, he told me that he has never been, um uncomfortable about who he was or nothing like that. But that was something that I had placed out there. I was like, well, Pastor, it was a time where, people were placing certain narratives on you where, I didn't think that you really cared for them. Um, but he told me that that wasn't true, that he always has been quite comfortable in who he was. So that was where I feel we were. But yeah, he was quite livid though, Demon. So he I remember Pastor saying he was like, that he could have been my worst nightmare. I said, "Hey, Pastor, you giving me all this?"
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's a whole lot. What's going on with Pastor? He been over there in a tizzy ever since I left from over there. I think the doll is needed because Pastor, what's going on with him over there?
Yeah, boo. Because
I
even
was
to
like,
this,
you so unproblematic that I mean, it must be a low content day.
a lot of people are like that too, Demon Soul. Because I mean, I feel, because I know he said it, he told me where, he is definitely about, um, the views and getting that paycheck, getting that paycheck at the end of the day. And he said that if
Right.
it's something he needs, he wants to speak on, he gonna do it in order to get, to that 21st check.
Get them
So
coins. Yeah.
yeah, but what did you feel about King Roman's his intro? Because people have been having a lot to say about the
I haven't
intro.
watched it yet. I just heard some of the commentary, but I haven't actually watched it.
Yeah,
I
and
don't even. I just know. I just heard the commentary from Lady Nika being in it, but I don't even know who all in it. I haven't watched the actual intro.
it's not that bad either, boo. It's I mean, because if you have you ever seen that lady that I think Crazilla,
Oh heck yeah, she made the doll the belle of the ball for the last production. I was so impressed. I was like, oh, she must like me a little bit, baby. She had me snatched. I was up there
she
doing the
sure
city
did.
girls. King Roman had me a lap dance. I was the belle of that ball, baby. I was the best, baddest bitch up on that screen. I was like, oh, I might have a little fan in Crazilla because the girl is good. And she did a good job replicating what a character would look like for me. I mean, she nailed that. And she made my body wave. She gave me body goals. I was like, girl, don't I was oh yes, baby. You better give me that damn invisible damn BBL child. But she did that. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I think that I was surprised that she maybe felt like that they felt like they slighted Nika on this because I felt like she made Nika look really pretty in the production. Like she looked really nice. She was having it wasn't a mocking thing in the actual big production she just did. But then this, and then I guess they have history, so I don't get into all of that. But when the one with all of us in it though, Nika looked really good in that.
You right, she sure did. Y'all look great, boo. And like that's something that like Pastor had brought up. Um, that he felt that the way excuse me, the way that it like that she got on like a horse. She did like she got on the horse backwards, but she
Right.
turned around. And that's where I kind of went with it. I was like, okay, so I think she kind of gave the folks like their own type theory to think of. But I felt, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to take the shade out of it. And I was like, okay, lady Nika, we know, her to be a nice mature woman. So she just got on the back of the horse, but she turned around. It won't like, she got on the back of that horse and she, had the thing going like this and the horse. She ain't do none of that. She turned around on the horse. And I was like, that was just the way she got up there. But
Right.
Pastor saw it for the shadiness, I feel, perspective of it. And
Mm.
then he went full force with what he felt about that intro. And I was like, Pastor, have you ever seen any of her work before? Because she
Yeah,
has.
because he probably don't like how he portrayed in there with that muscle see-through shirts and them. She got him
Yeah,
looking like he just with the boys in the back of the Planet Fitness or something. But yeah, maybe he got a problem with how he portrayed on there. But Nika herself said that she did feel a little shaded. So I have to respect that at the end of the day if that's what she feels. But Jay Wilson probably didn't help, but like trumping it up, putting focus on it.
yeah, because I think we did like if you see it, then you will kind of see like at first you'll be like, okay, she got on that horse, but then once I was like, hold on, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say she just turned right around and she went right on,
Mm-hmm.
so it was I think it was interesting. It was um and I guess it ain't gonna always have um the perfect feedback on it. But do you feel that it should have
Art is
a class?
subjective. Yeah,
You see,
art is very suggestive.
Yeah. Do you think that it should have became um yeah, do you think that King Roman was kind of do you think like his commentary towards Paso was pretty much on point, or do you feel that maybe
I gotta look at the intro because I ain't seen it to see what he found in it. What's up, Voodoo?
Voodoo, hey there.
I gotta
Yeah.
look at it and see it or whatever. We can't. Well, I don't know if we can. Can we play the intro?
Oh, you know what, boo? That is a good idea. Let me see, because I know it's on King Roman's new. It's on his. Let's see. Try to pull it up right here, y'all. Um,
Come up here, Voodoo. You ain't
yeah,
over there and sip a little something with the dog.
yeah. Voodoo, come in. Look at the intro with us and see if okay, you because you know what, even though you know Voodoo, he can plan out some shade now.
Don't I know it?
Let me see, y'all. Okay.
Okay, he said hold on, so we'll wait to stream it till he get up here. But anyway, what
Yeah.
else is going on, Honest? What good content you got? You know, I'm finna get ready to roll out my um crime thing. What I want to do is I want to go because I used to be obsessed with the OJ case. I was like in middle school and stuff. I was obsessed with. I read all the books and followed everything. So I want to take the Kanika Jenkins case and the OJ case because I didn't like get immersed in the Kanika Jenkins when it's going on, and I want to start at square one and just go forward to like current. I want to like for us to look at the video footage in the elevator, the whole thing with the Kanika thing that when they first got ready to go, kind of playing sleuth a little bit, getting into the exact TV. You know, they say that somebody killed him, so you kind of got to be careful with this, getting into the settlement, just like kind of just breaking it apart bit by bit like a series. And I want to do Kanika Jenkins case like that, and I want to do OJ case like that. I literally want us to start from the beginning, look at it with a fresh set of eyes, and then at the end see what we come to the conclusion.
That'd be nice too, boo.
Hmm.
How did you feel about OJ's passing? Because one of my coworkers, when she found out, she said, "Y'all, I gotta go to the car right now and cry." She was like, "OJ just passed away." And I
Cry.
said, yeah, she must. She really.
She
I
must
didn't
have been
know.
offended. This is how I feel. I know OJ did it. Okay, I'm not done. But this is the thing with me, and I used to be wanting to be an attorney. When you mess with the evidence, though, if you going about the law that y'all wrote, if you knew he did it and you had a strong case, why you got to go plant gloves and shit? So whenever you compromise a case, he deserves to walk because that's a miscarriage of justice. Yeah, we all know he guilty as fuck. I don't think for a while I was going into the theory of the Colombian drug people because she was on coke and all that Nicole and stuff. But I have a problem with her family because when OJ was beating her and doing all that stuff, he was getting them Hearst dealerships and church of chicken restaurants, and they was managing this, and everybody knew good and well what that girl was going through. She was putting all that stuff in their vote in their bank. But then when she passed, they want to all be an advocate and do all this and come on TV, her sister and all that. But when he was paying y'all off and it was good and you knew he was doing that shit to her, y'all didn't say nothing. Nobody deserved to die, especially that young man. But when they start doing little shady stuff like Mark Foreman, that racist cop, if you plant something, he deserves the wall. And I felt like with that other case, they got him for because they couldn't get him the first time because they went way overkill with that other case. It was basically he was stealing his own shit. And I feel like the judge and a lot of people who not don't even like him felt like the judge just wanted to get him because they feel like he never paid the price for because they had a multi-million-dollar settlement to the families, but OJ they said from the whole time it's been 30 years almost, and they say that about it's been 30 years, 94, it's 30th anniversary. In Oh my God, he died on the 30th anniversary. That is weird, but anyway, it's the 30th
Yeah.
anniversary because it was 94, I think, and my whole thing is that if you tampering and all of that, and Johnny Cochran tried the fuck out that case. And and white people do it all the time, and he won the argument because they fucked up, and then you can't go make him pay for it later in another case because you feel like the justice was miscarriage. The civil case ruled that he was negligent, and I feel like he suffered way more, whatever. I'm not a fan of OJ because when he turned his back on our community and he wanted to come back to us when his ass was on the line, but he wanted to Uncle Tom and do all of that. But I don't like this taking his NFL Hall of Fame shit away, taking his Heisman, trying to do all these little things to him because he was your great American hero then. But when he killed one of your blonde haired white women, then now he's a public monster. But when he turned his back on his own community, he was uplifted. I just don't like BS. I don't care I don't have no attachment to him as a person. I'm not going to romanticize what he did. I'm not going to say he justified. I'm just going to say if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Bottom line.
That's what they say too, Buddhist.
Right.
And I feel that I mean,
The
so
LAPD is fucking corrupt, and they just do that shit all the time. And there's so many black men that didn't have OJ's money. They got set up like that, and it's because he got money. But think about the life he must have lived. First of all, prostate cancer is a horrible way to die. Like they said, the end stage of it is horrible. His kids know they killed his mother. He killed their mother. Come on. That had to be a strain. And I just don't think the last days of O's life was that rosy. And plus the time they put him in prison for that bullshit. So I do think that he's probably suffering. But they expected a bedside confession. And my whole thing is, why the hell did you think OJ was going to do that? He's going to ride out to the end that he did not do. And they thinking that's the first thing they want to know. Did he do a bedside confession? But also, though, and the family said no. But do you really think the family going to tell you if he
I,
did? I do think he should have made it right with his kids on his way out and told them.
but you know what? What do you think? Do you think that they had a toxic relationship when they were together, or
Well, I
people
think
just
his
say there
first
was a
set of
ring?
kids, the real black ones, not the mixed ones, resent him, and they should. He turned his back on them. I know the daughter kind of made amends and made a relationship with him, and I know they said he was surrounded by kids and grandkids. So I'm assuming that I guess Sydney and the other little boy, I haven't seen them in forever. I need to look and see what they look like now because I remember following them with the child, and it's so sad for them because they were so close to their mom. But my whole thing is they were surrounding OJ. They had to have made some kind of peace with it themselves. Or maybe they really just didn't believe he did it. Nobody's ever talked to them. They never had an interview. Because I would be it's kind of, to me, if they were at his bedside, like they say, they could just be telling us that. I just, I don't know how they came to terms with it knowing he killed their mother. Because, I mean, it's obvious. I'm willing to say he had hitmen because it was so much. It's kind of, he was a powerhouse athlete. Don't get me wrong. I'm not underestimating, but the way he would have had to simultaneously do that, something in my head still. I think he was there obviously because his DNA things and blood was there, whatever. But my thing is, I think it was something else because I know athletes are strong and you can disarm people with a weapon, but he didn't have no gun, right? So he was able, and Ron wasn't no small guy, and then Nicole could have ran away. He was able to handle them both and get rid of them both at the same time by himself. That is a whole lot. I don't know. I just don't know.
It is, boo, because
That's
I
why I want to go down the rabbit hole. I think OJ will be safe, but a lot of people warning me about Kanika because that guy that was covering it, he ended up gone. Like they say, they think that he was getting too close to the answer, and then the mama took all that money and then don't want nobody talking about it. No, baby, that's blood money. I would still be screaming for justice for my daughter. I don't give a care. You can give me them meals and I'm gonna take them, but I'm still gonna be. I won't rest until I find out who actually did it and covered it up. You could not buy me off to mute myself. Even when my life was threatened, there's no way I could live on this earth without continuously trying to find out what the fuck happened to my child. So
yeah.
since she has gave up the fight, I'm gonna just look into it, and it'll be giving me something to do. It's different content. We got some people that were in that sector over here. Them they got really immersed in that sector. Joanna has about 10 notebooks in her shed. She even interviewed the mom, talked to hotel workers. I mean, she got deep into it. And so I want to have her on to like discuss her history there. She got docs of their community. She went through stuff. ODS has a story because the guy who died and got who got assassinated, they think, because he was getting too close. ODS had beef with him. I just found it out the other day because he was in the sector too, and he said, yeah, he had just posted a mugshot of him, and then later the next day he was gone. And so I would like to get his perspective and kind of just see how people got so deep down the rabbit hole and just get their first count experiences, and then we'll start going through the case.
So what was during the time that OJ was alive, there was a
Mm-hmm.
OJ sector.
Was there?
Uh, yeah, that's what I was like. What was it? A OJ
Oh no,
sector?
I'm talking about the Kanika Jenkins sector now. But
Oh,
I no,
see.
I don't think so because that was like around '94. I don't think people was doing the like this in this way. People had the internet, but I don't think it was a lot of these little groups like that.
Well, because I
Because
know
most of the time, most of the stuff on OJ was like released in the news, and I read books and things like that. But people have done deep dives on here, so I'll be going through that. And then plus, if they've done all these little mini series like that American crime thing, that they did a whole season on the OJ trial. So it's a lot of little movies and a lot of little series where they broke it down. So I'll be like using those too. I'm gonna put it all together because I like that. I'm really interested in that child because it just got so many different nuances in it with the domestic violence, with her family, with greed, with OJ and his issue. I really wish they would have let him. They turned the people down that asked to study his brain because I do believe he had that CTE in his brain. You know what them athletes be having and make him go because they get hit in the head so much that it's a head trauma that they investigated. And a lot of these athletes that like do violent stuff, like that man who killed that wrestler, whatever, they killed his whole family, whatever. When they investigated his brain, he had that CTE from getting blows to his head, and they think OJ might have suffered from that. But the family told them they couldn't look at his brain. They denied the request.
Oh wow. See, that's something right there.
Because you got to think about all them blows that man had. I mean, he was freaking powerhouse. He was like he was a football, like literally like great. So, and he took a lot of head trauma, and they're trying to say maybe some of their rage has something to do with how he started getting violent and stuff after he retired. So I don't know, but the family said no, they wouldn't let him do that. And I guess they don't want their dad like on autopsy tables being narrative forms against him. They just want him to go be buried in peace. Oh, what happened to
Yeah.
Voodoo?
Oh, you know what? Voodoo might have lost his connection real quick. He should be right back.
So you done pulled the intro up on this row while we've been talking.
Oh,
You been multitasking over there.
yeah, boo. Here, go right here. Let me pull this up. Let's see. King Roman. And oh, you know what? Let me see if
Let's see what all this fuss is about, child.
I know, right? Oh, there we go. Voodoo. Voodoo, voodoo.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Look at
Yes.
Voodoo in his picture just serving bad bitch.
You better
Period. Period.
Voodoo, you been giving it to him today, Voodoo. You ain't been
He has
playing with
been
them.
giving it to the girls and the boys.
What y'all mean?
Because you and your little snappy come out. Oh, don't you talking about? Don't keep playing coy with us, my dear.
Child, these people on this challenge got me hot. I was
I
like, Voodoo, we're not gonna get mad at anybody. Let everybody have their opinions, but it's starting to be too much. And I'm gonna start snapping on people. I'm trying not to, Demon Soul. I really am.
You know what? So Voodoo, have you seen King Roman's intro?
Yeah,
Or
I like it.
you did, you did? Yeah, because we wanted to check it out and see where all this shade commodity was like coming from, like what Pastor's review on it was. And just
Pastor
try
did
to
too much.
yeah, see, that's what I was asking Demon So, how she felt about how what he was saying. And I do, feel that a lot of it may have been how he felt he was seen. Because he did mention that he was like, well, y'all need to go and look and see how y'all may have been portrayed, because that's just something I wanted to put out there. And it made it kind of look at him too, to say, well, Pastor, you may really be kind of eyeing in on how you feel you may have been seen. But let's check it out, y'all. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, and
Pastor and King Roman's relationship has always been kind of rocky to me. I feel like Pastor always wants to say something concern when it concerns him, but King Roman liked him, so I just minded my business.
absolutely, I think King didn't have any issues with him. Um, he's always given him
Many
good great.
generations ago, Caesar was our leader.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Let me make it big so we can see it right.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty.
Yes, was looking just like
Would
that
you be
tonight.
mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor, 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 would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Neighborly day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor?
Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News. King Roman News. Let's go, let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go, let's go.
That was cute.
Well, the first problem is the doll ain't in it. Let's start there.
I
Now,
mean, I wasn't
I
in it
don't know if
either.
I
I felt some type of way.
didn't make the cut, but okay. Um, I
Me
didn't
either.
really find nothing wrong, but I'm not gonna invalidate nobody's feelings, of course. If nigga feels a certain way or whatever, but I didn't really see the shade. I was almost just thinking it was just like, let me get up on this and take this bitch off the right way. I don't know. I guess I took it differently, but I don't know the history. But no, I didn't see nothing shady except for the Briana intro. But other than that, I didn't see.
What was Crazilla? Was she an actual content creator before she started?
No, she's just a subby who don't even really drop down out here. Cause I was gonna
I
try to
think
come
she's
back
over
because
there
I
in
wanted
Lipstick
to use
Alley.
my okay, because I wanted to
Oh,
use my little my little performance, like as far as like in my show, and I wanted to ask her permission or whatever. But I don't ever see her like in the chats. So
yeah. Hey, Stefan, how you doing? Yeah,
oh
y'all. I
hey
mean,
Stefan.
I don't see anything that was real awkward. I think Pastor was really taking things too personally, especially when he was saying, well, King Roman, you were looking through the window, you didn't see nothing wrong with that. And I'm like, Pastor, that was a cartoon, it wasn't
What's wrong with
anything
looking
that
through the window? He was looking at all the
Right.
neighbors.
Yeah, he was trying to
And
make something.
this is something she did for him, so I'm assuming that he ordered it, or like he knew, like well, maybe she just did it and put the content credits that she wanted to put in. I don't know how it happened. That's probably also a good important thing to find out. How did he have any input on it? Because I think he didn't really understand. Like he apologized if Lady Nika felt sorry because he was like, I didn't know that you had an issue with the cartoons or that you felt that she played you. It wasn't intentional. So she must have just made it from him and gave it to him. He must have not had nothing to do with like the design.
Yeah, because he said that
I
she
think
told,
so.
yeah, because she told him that dang, what was it like? She basically was like, well, I want you to know this is gonna be, this about to be shady, and I'm not going to back down from any type of shady performances that I do. And
Oh, so she did say that.
yeah, I
Well, that
think, yeah,
adds another cat. That's another That's something else to add to it. Then, see, I didn't know that.
yeah,
So he let her
Well,
have
her
credit,
cartoons are
like
always shady though.
right. And you can tell the people who
yeah.
she kept her fondness for by the way she made them look in the thing. But when I tell you my fate, the one who I think she do the best replication of, hands down, is fucking Tracy character. She got that shit hands down. That
I
Brewster character,
know.
Yeah,
hands
she do.
down. That almost looked like Tracy.
It did.
It showed to down to the purple lipstick, y'all, and the braids. Oh, young, you just missed King Roman's intro. Yeah.
I heard Jay Wilson had an issue that he was so dark. I just thought that was weird.
What?
I mean,
You wanted the colorism. Come on,
Oh, here we
Pastor.
go.
Pastor. Yeah,
Well,
he had quite a bit
he
to
had
say
a
about
lot.
it.
He accused the whole state of being color struck when he was mad at Rick Reed. So why would he have a problem with being looking darker?
I remember
Yeah.
that. He was
And
upset.
I was like, oop, the pot call. Excuse me, I know he ain't saying nobody color struck, but I'll pause.
And then I think
So
she gave him a good little, a good
She
little
always
image of
got
how
him
he
snatched
looked.
in her productions.
Yeah, he was sitting right up there. Looked like he was sitting in somebody's library. Oh, Young said Mr. Wilson gave me good points.
Well, maybe I have to review Jay Wilson
Oh,
live because I didn't see it. I just heard about it.
yeah.
I think he was just bothered because Lady Nika got on the horse backwards. I mean, it was weird, but it's not that deep at the end of the day.
Oh, Voodoo, I saved Lady Nico right there. I mean, I saved that whole little argument. We got to understand, Lady Nico, she is a woman of, maturity. And she got on the horse backwards to turn around on the horse. Don't play it with Lady Nico. She got on that horse backwards and was just turning around. That was a
Right.
proper way for her to get on up there.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, But they tried to
So,
make it
Voodoo, are you
like,
retired from the competition judging?
oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm not doing no more.
Voodoo. But
I'm over it.
I think Voodoo, you can still head on out there to that judge line because you've been hitting that the judge scene. Then you judged
No, this
you
is my
judge.
first time, honest, bro.
Oh, you know what? I'm trying to put you up there to be a judge, that you were a judge on Ness's Halloween and you performed. But okay,
Mm-mm.
but
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
always competing. I might still compete. I want to do a dance challenge with you, honest, bro. A challenge, right?
yeah,
Because you
Voodoo.
like to dance, I like to dance. Let's do something.
Okay, we're gonna have to set something
We can
up
do it
then.
on Demon's O's page.
Okay, yeah, Miss Demons, are you down for it?
What? I was over
For
here being nosy looking at the tea. What's going on? Let me put in the bed shit. Okay, am I down for what?
Child, there's a lot of stuff going on. I know that. It's about to be some division in the B sector.
What does it
I'm about to
mean when they
stay out
say
of
the
it, though.
girls are what is it? What do they mean when they say the girls are fighting? What am I missing?
Oh, you know what, y'all? So I just caught like,
VS, James,
yeah,
They fighting each other?
where
yeah.
it's beef. It's some beef now.
Oh, that cleanup was about VS?
Oh, he just did a
Well,
cleanup.
Yeah.
yeah, it's about her. And he was not holding back.
Oh,
I was like, okay, now.
I knew it, y'all. Prince. Yes, he is. Pat Jay Wilson. Yes, he is. ordained pastor. I want to say,
What's
yeah, in
wrong, Young?
his
You
own
talking
right.
about new challenges, new hosts, new judges, new contestants? Well, y'all can put something together too now. And new hostess. What you you acting like the dog don't be serving wig and face.
Do they vote for the judges?
Period.
That was a good question. Do they vote for the judges? Like,
No,
do they,
they
when
just
you,
pick them. Like
oh, okay.
she just whoever want to judge or whatever.
How did you feel?
Yeah,
How did
Pizza
y'all
begged me
feel
to be a judge.
as y'all being judges before? How did y'all feel like when y'all were
That's
judging?
why I step down and just do the whole hostess thing, child. Because I ain't got time for that backlash, and you know I'm sensitive, and I ain't got time to be nitpicked over every little
Child, me
goddamn
too,
thing.
Dimiso.
Fazario, hey baby. Oh,
Oh my
he
God, she found me.
Y'all, I can't believe this night has spun out of control like that though, because I saw VS and I was like, hold on, I gotta go ahead and see about making some commentary. How do y'all feel about VS kind of jumping excuse me, jumping out here towards James? Do you feel it was kind of sudden?
Overdue. It's been
Oh,
brewing for years.
see, it was a lot of like because I felt James he just did like a little sweeps towards her, like he was just he was sweeping a little bit in her direction, but he was like it ain't 250 over there, but he was like I just gotta do a little sweep, just let me sweep your feet real quick. He was sweeping her feet, and to the point where she said, I am too superstitious for this. You don't want me to get married, and she went on and let half. She looked just like she did on Crazilla's video. She had the head on, so I guess that's when we know VS is ready to go with her weapon that she got. She came on live. She was like, "Yeah, I'm about to talk about this right here," and she kind of hit it off like this. Oh, y'all voodoo should be coming back. She hit it off at first, so then you would be like, "Hold on, spit it out, VS. What you trying to get to?" And so I see
She
that's
went
how,
she went live today like that.
yeah, boo.
I hadn't been over there in a while. Okay.
When she labels her titles empowerment, women's empowerment, she said that she said women's empowerment came from her. She said, I am women's empowerment. And next thing you know, she snatched up her interview with Jay Dunn and she started going at James. I said, uh-oh. She started throwing her weapons at him. I said, VS, hold on. And because at first she was just like kind of flinging something his way. She was just like this. Oh, there go our guy, Voodoo. VS was just flinging. She was like throwing little what? Oh, she was throwing little spitballs at James like this, flinging it at him. Well, he probably was like, hold on, what's going on? But then she went full force and had a water balloon, hit him in the back of the head. I know James was like, oh, hold on. What type of mess have you caused over here? Clean it the hell up. So that's what we got. But Voodoo, what do you feel about it? Do you feel that James was a solid ally for VS and that maybe she was overstepping? I mean, from what she said, she's doing it for more viewership because being that I think maybe her court case caused her to kind of miss a couple of days on the YouTube streets. She says that she'll be willing to start a beef with James for views.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah, she said that tonight, and she also labeled James to be a side piece. I
A
wrote that
side
down.
piece.
Yeah, she said because she said Lady Nika and SB pretty much they like he's side piece. He's a side piece to them.
Okay, I mean she's entitled to her opinion.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord, he told her she was a bitch who had a group of clowns who allowed you to play in their face at TSCC.
Child, I told you it's about to be some
Shots
shit.
fired, bullets hit a lot of motherfuckers.
James gonna take the broom right straight to the face. You
Ooh,
know
did
that
you
broom to
catch
that
that?
face hurt.
Catch
It's
them bullets.
yeah, y'all. That's So I don't know how long this is
Voodoo, I
going
think
on.
more Bill. I think he threw more bullets than just Brienne.
Oh,
Child.
them bullets was here. Yeah. James, sometimes when he go out there as mother, he'll throw them bullets at you. Like, hold on, mother, hold on. I got hurt in this war game. But for the most part, his strategy is pretty I think solid base, but he know how to shoot them shots though. He BS just said in her life, she said that she's a messy type. When she gets out there and fights, she said that sometimes it may just fall everywhere. We seen her kind of do it before. Like she, being like a wild sleeper, she's a wild fighter. So she may just throw it on out there, but that's just the way I think she may go about it. But tonight she did seem to really be launching on to, this is the way I feel about you. And let me go ahead and let you know my weapons that I'm using right now. I got women's empowerment right over here. Okay, that's part of me. That's a part of me. Then she
She always
going,
had women's empowerment though. That's her thing.
yeah, she tried to use. It seems she tried to use weapons that like she'll try to use a person as a weapon. In the form of like Lady Nika. She did try to put that out there, that she felt that what she said basically, that that the Gacy thing, she was trying to say that it started with it was supposed to be meant for James, but it was thrown upon Sean Bradley, basically using him as collateral damage. VS will throw some stuff out there. Hershey's Kisses. What's up, Hershey? So y'all, it's a wild night. And then okay, so I really said I was gonna stay on mute about this, y'all, and just listen to the both of them. But and then y'all probably are doing that too. But how do y'all feel? If anybody wants to step in about the Briana and King Roman situation, do y'all want to speak on that?
I mean, I'll speak on it.
Oh, Voodoo,
I think that I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm saying let have Voodoo, let have on your
Okay.
thing.
This is my viewpoint. I think that well, King Roman and Brianna had issues in the past. We all know that. I think they were trying to be cordial with each other, but it was still some unresolved animosity. I'm gonna say more on King Roman's part. I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel. And I think Brianna was really trying to be cordial with him, nice to him, but I don't know. I
Do
think
you
when they said that when that narrative that she doxed him, even though he said it, she didn't do it. I think that the doxing thing ain't even the problem. I think because I remember King Roman went live one time and he was saying that he felt like Brianna was going live on top of him. So I'm trying to figure out, did they ever address that?
see? That's the one. That's something that I missed right there. That he
Mm-hmm.
had an issue
I
with
think
that.
it's deeper than doxing. It's more to it.
But see, the thing about it, Voodoo, like, so I feel as though, and I guess that's where like the male identified stuff may come in. Um, okay, that I don't know if y'all have seen. Did y'all see the drag that King Roman gave to Brianna? Did y'all see that through its entirety?
Of course.
Oh my God! All I can that was severe, and it was. I think to where they were, like Brianna. I don't know if she saw it. Like it seemed like she made it seem that she didn't see it. So I don't know, But if she did catch light of that, I'm like, what did you see? That was something vicious, And he also said that that was something he wouldn't take down. So I don't know if being, on certain levels, see, I don't think that Brianna felt guilty about it if she did not do the doxing. I really don't think Brianna did any doxing because she has always stated, that doxing was not something that she was about. Hey, my lady Nika, and I trust in that. I don't think Brianna wouldn't be associated with that, especially being that King Roman was somebody that she did a show with. It was her, ODS, and King Roman. And see, that's the thing too, though. I got to, like, on King Roman's side, I don't know how severely he got doxxed. It was horrible. That doxing, and when you get that type of dox where they try to take it to your job, and then you
Yeah,
find,
that's where they fucked up.
and then you see somebody's name on it that you may have trusted, and who knows what you made. You be like, hold on now, I trusted you, because we know King Roman is a really a sweet guy, and he, he really lives with his heart, and when folks' hearts get hurt and they live with that heart like that, their brain can just go, and be like, hold on, I trusted you and you hurt me this bad. Like, I kind of wish, and I think he may have, though. I think King Roman did say just how hurt he was about it, and I don't know, I think Bree, I want to kind of go back. I always, when I felt they had a solid connection when they were doing that private eye show together. I think it was a connection where Bree was, really getting to know King Roman and vice versa. I'm not sure, their relationship with ODS, but I think all three of them should have kind of got some perspective of each other. So when I heard that dragon that he did to Bree, I was just like, oh my God, he must know something, but did he ever state after that? But see, it seemed like he still had a sour note, towards her, because I don't know, when you give dots like that and then your job is really compromised, you may never feel the same, about the people that you feel were involved. You may not, because we
Right.
don't know how he really could have felt, because that's not that's some bad stuff, that did happen. So, Bree, you said, but it was not me. Yes, see, Bree,
Right.
she has always stated that, and
And
that's
he
right.
dragged her. That's my thing. That's just crazy.
Yeah, and
And she
I
still
feel
tried. Child. I'm quiet. I'm on mute, child.
she did, and Bree, that was something, because, and I'm gonna tell you, Bree pretty much kind of cut into, I feel, and I feel like she cut into um who she was, kind of, because I think people did kind of look at that and say, well, Bree, you doing quite a bit for somebody that did that to you. But I'll say this though, Bree, even with it all, you still came out looking real strong, because you stuck, you said no, I'm gonna stay strong, and I'm gonna still try to do right by this man, even though it was not me, and I stood by this. But I do know that it was a lot going on. I think it was so much going on at the time that people just got the bullets. People that may didn't deserve to get those bullets, and Bree being one of them, she got it. She got a hard bullet, and it it just was a terrible situation. It was like that docs and the people involved, that it was just too much. Somebody was trying to tear apart something, I think, and this is the outcome of it. Somebody was trying to do some vicious work on these streets with that.
Well,
I
I'm
think,
happy she sets boundaries for herself because I think a lot of people need to do that. Everybody's not going to get along in this sector. Like once I realize somebody really don't fuck with me like that, I move on quietly. That's what I do. Like I was like a moderator for this content creator. I thought we were real cool, and then she just started treating me differently. So I backed away from her. But I guess that wasn't good enough. She had to try me, but I tried her. Gotta have fun.
And Voodoo, and you moved on, Voodoo. And you may have said what you needed to say. I think we all have our own way of going about things. We don't want it to end up being something nasty, but sometimes we go through it. That Voodoo, I know you put out that fan. You may have gave her a little bit of katana, a little Mortal Kombat. That you took it right on back to the shade and said, "Oh no, I'm carrying on. I got content to make." And
I don't hold grudges. I really don't. Grudges give you wrinkles.
Yeah, and Voodoo, that's something that I really am trying to take into, because it shouldn't, like the grudges, like life is too short. I'll say
it is to be miserable.
Yeah, some people hold on to it. Certain people. That's why I hope y'all and others don't come in contact with those certain individuals that say, "No, I'm the type that hold a grudge for forever." And those are the folks, especially people that I really support and care about. I don't want y'all to come in contact with those type of folks that don't go away from it, because they want you to kind of feel it in your real life. Certain people, and those I think are just the nasty ones of the sector, and it's just it's just too much carrying on. You really got to look at them like all they are about is joining the biggest clown university, and you got to keep them there and say you will never graduate clown college, and you mad about it, and leave them right over there. Okay, they flapping along. Their shoe size is not matching. It's not matching. The actual length of the foot. All they know how to do is use their noses. They got a whole lot of water coming out. Of their little bow tie. That's all they doing. Running around in a clown car. I mean, just hitting the dummy door. That's what they doing. Falling right on back.
Not the dummy door, child.
I mean, Bree said Haro. Bree, I just sometimes the ones that really, that won't let it go. Oh, they who doing that? Stomp down. Y'all know sometimes I go back in that area, y'all. That was a bad moment for me. And he still hasn't gave up after all this time. But
I don't think you care anymore.
No, Voodoo. I am.
Yeah, I could tell you don't.
I'm in a better space. You gotta move on. You gotta keep making content. Keep being happy out here.
And you've been doing real good, honest. Well, I just want to say that you've been doing real good.
Thank you, Voodoo. Yeah, I just want to stay in that in that space and have fun with it, and shoot, because I'm to the point, if I can go over there and see a video, and maybe laugh at something that he might put out and carry on. Like,
now, honest, well, where's your clique at? Queen Toast and Simon, you still mess with them? Y'all had a little clique over here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I haven't talked to Queen Toast in a little while. We aren't on bad terms. She was over there with Pastor when we had that little thing or whatever. But yeah, I talked to her with Miss Dovey. So yeah, we just gotta get some things back though. But yeah, Simon, I think I usually see Simon I email him or something, and we may spark up a conversation. But I know he's been doing a lot of stuff over on the street, so I don't know. He maybe
Mm-hmm.
he was saying at one time that he was thinking about, I think he was in the process of maybe taking a little break, but I don't know. Maybe he said that he was ready to still rock on though. So yeah, Voodoo. I'm quite sure we'll have some more conversations. And Brian,
Okay.
I think Brian been hard at work, Voodoo. Where is my
Yeah, I haven't
Brian?
seen him over here either. He's always over here too. No
Yeah,
little click.
I gotta contact Brian Voodoo and see how he's doing, because yeah, I think he's been working a lot, but I gotta check up
Mm.
on Brian. Yeah, yeah, and see that's another thing, Voodoo. They was really coming at Simon hard, so I don't know. He might say, "Let me go in and take it easy." Oh,
I
Young, you
think
said
Simon needs to chill because he's in a sector full of women, and how he talks to them, that's just not gonna fly. But I don't have no issues with him.
see the thing with yeah he. I'll say this, Voodoo, like when Simon's always been, I guess, a little wild. Like when I first came into contact with him, um, yeah, that's just the way he kind of just comes off. I see he's been doing it quite a bit lately. I don't know. That's Simon right there. Oh, Young, you said oh, don't drop the link, bro. Yeah, I think
Now, did I hear correctly? He said he had a crush on you, or was that just a lie?
he is trolling, Voodoo. I really do. I think
Okay.
Simon is trolling, but I don't know. Because Simon does have certain times where he doesn't tell the truth. And who knows? He could. He says that he is gender fluent. That's and see the reason I can kind of say it with like ease for him is because he basically told me that he didn't have an issue with it, and because that's kind of where I was, heading with Pastor with it. I was just like, well, Pastor, I don't, you just kind of throwing it around there, and you don't really know how comfortable that man was with it. And see, the next day he had made a live saying that he was leaving. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not really, I can't really do this right now." But he ended up, I guess, being able to just come back from it, and then, all that stuff that went on with him, because you know how it gets, Voodoo. If you one of them characters that you coming out here as a hardcore villain that can't be controlled, a lot of times that's when
Mm-hmm.
they go to doxing you. And I think his information end up getting leaked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Did
that's
you hear any
normally
information about him? Is it messy?
yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh.
It is. Um,
Mm.
and it's I think that's the way it goes sometimes. Dreamy, hey Dreamy. Oh, Lady Nika said, I don't care for that Simon. He puts me in a wanna bust a be upside the head mode. Yeah, Lady Nika, and I know my guy
Child.
doesn't care, for Simon like that either. Simon says, y'all, he says that he wouldn't attack a woman if she just doesn't come at him in a type of way. But we've known for that word to come out real fast, um and when he feels that an inch of disrespect, um but I feel he gets into that mode sometimes, but I know Simon hasn't he hasn't done anything, I'll say, to really disrespect me. Anything that I think over the time I've kind of learned how to maneuver around that. I think I may have had one
Mm-hmm.
when I forgot what it was when. Oh yeah, when the situation happened with me and Miss Dovey, Simon was basically saying that I should have I should be out here trying to fight for the show. And I did have like a certain type of way for that because I was like, well, you telling me I need to fight for something that I basically got tossed out like I was nothing. And I feel like I put in so much hard work, and you just saying that I need to suck up my pride and go out here and just straight up apologize and just try to make it as right as I can. And I did feel a certain type of way about that when he told me that. But I tried to think about it, and I said, well, I got to think about the support that me and Miss Dovey did make together, and the situations that we did make some certain people happy. So I thought about it, and I thought about what he said, and I was like, okay, because he did say that he did care for the show and that he was okay with being a part of it. I think that was before Simon really started to engage with quite a bit of fights, on the
Mm.
so
So how are you and Dovey now? Y'all cool, or is there some unresolved issues with y'all?
yes, Voodoo, me and Miss Dovey, we have had some talks. And we are definitely I think we are back solid. Um
That's good.
yeah, even we've had talks about kicking the show back off, and I just got to I that's something I just got to really try to think more about, because I do have a couple of projects that I'm doing, and I think right now it may be a little bit too much for me, but I definitely don't mind helping once I do get myself back together, because I was Voodoo, you may not can tell, I was like trying to get over some type of sickness that I was having, so that kind of took,
Mm.
yeah, for like a week or two. So once I get that taken care of, I'll really kind of see where I'm standing with everything. Look at our Sheffy in there, Sheffy and Hershey. Oh, Hershey, you said how's everything with him and Trish? Oh yeah, she said I gotta handle Trish too, Voodoo. I said, oh no, Trish, no.
Well, I know Trisha likes you, so
Yeah, and see, that's something, Voodoo, that I really wish folks could understand. Like, Trish has been there for me, Voodoo, since like I'm saying, before I was even I was out, I was out here just trying my best, trying to do a little live, real nervous. Trish has been there, I think me and Trish had like one little tiff at one time, but since then, Trish has always been right there. When I was doing my Christmas vlogs, there was Trish. What's up, Shady Blue? Dwayne. Dwayne was funny today too, but Dwayne was really giving out his twin today to Jada. He said, what he said again? He was like, Jada, just go ahead. It's your fault. We just gonna go ahead and give it to you because you don't never want to be blamed for nothing. Here, just take this. That is your fault. Oh, Sheffy said, honest bro, I think you do well by yourself. I enjoy the conversations with you and Brian though. Oh,
me
thank you.
too, Sheffy.
Yeah, y'all know I really enjoy Brian. Um,
What's up,
I
Chef?
It's just something different.
yeah, I see a soft side in Brian, and um, I really, see the good in him. He just trying his best. Yeah, I got to see what Brian's up to, y'all, because usually I talk to him, every so often, but I think he really may be heavily engaged with work, and I know he was, trying. um he was out there in the dating field. That dating, Voodoo, are you out there in the dating field too? I know you got your now, I know you got your online fling right now that to deal with too,
What
but are you
online fling?
Rodney? Rodney said Bay. He said, "Look,
Rodney was over there flirting with some girl on Limit panel. So we got to talk about that.
oh Lord, Voodoo, we want to bring that to the love connection." Okay, someone,
Rodney.
yeah, Rodney, you got some explaining to do. Yeah, Voodoo. See,
Hmm.
but I know he see that's when they the most when they the most not innocent, Voodoo. That's when they start saying baby and stuff. Yeah, but what did he say tonight? He was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go follow my boo." We already knew who he was talking about. But Voodoo, yeah, see, Voodoo you just end up leaving the panel. So yeah, see, it was a little trouble in the air. Oh, Voodoo said, twin, don't be mad at Rodney. Oh, Voodoo, your twin calling for you now.
No, twin. He was over there flirting. I saw him. We ain't together no more.
Oh, Voodoo, tell him you might be singing one of them love songs now. One of them, not the sad love songs, but the ones where you gonna get them.
So
Blue Contrails. Hit 'em up style. Oh, Hershey. Oh, I got, I be loving Hershey. Hershey just gonna give it to you straight and shady. Hershey said, "Ro, why so much shade towards Jay Wilson?" Hershey, you know what? I try my best with Jay Wilson. I don't want to give him too much shade, but Jay Wilson be striking me with the shade though. He be like, "Ro, you slow," and I be like, "Jay
he do
Wilson,
say that.
don't he Voodoo?" He just throw it out there.
He said something like, "You seem like you like in a technology or coding." He said that's how you look, but that's not what it's giving. I was like, that's shady.
Yeah, he do that to me, Voodoo, and I've been really trying to play the game of just like, let me just ignore it, because I know that's just how Pastor do. Pastor just hit me hard, but the other day,
Does it bother you when he says stuff like that?
I'll say the first, yeah, when the first title that did kind of get to me. I was like, oh, Pastor, ouch. I just said that. I was like, ouch, Pastor. You know, but I just carried on, because I was like, that's just how Pastor may see me, and I just gotta, keep moving, and I just look at, and I still, I was just looking at Pastor, but I guess when it comes to somebody that I have certain support for, and that I kind of come about kind of knowing, and I see Pastor kind of going at them. That's when I was like, well, Pastor, I know how you kind of work around here. You say you are about the views and you're about the content, so I just spoke on it. And maybe I see that's the thing too. Pastor think that I was just out here swearing at him and just tearing up his church, acting a fool, throwing holy water everywhere. But that wasn't for you, Pastor. I was taking out a lot of stress on Stump Down, because I was having a little tick for tack with Stump Down in the chat. Pastor done forgot about that, and he think that I just done came for him. All it was all about me hitting Pastor. No, Pastor, I gave you a regular criticism. That's all I did. A little critique, or critique. That's all I did with Pastor. But Pastor didn't take it that way, Voodoo. He told me what Pastor said again. He was like, like basically, you don't want me to really get at you. Pastor gave me one of them.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he was like, I hurt you. I said, oh Lord, Pastor, what are you gonna? Voodoo, if I
Who
say,
don't hurt you with words? Words don't bother me.
yeah, he was mad, Voodoo, but he said, Pastor, he be like, I'm not mad. I was like, Pastor, did you just hear what you said to me? I made you that mad where you just came out your body? He came out his body, Voodoo. He sure did. He was like, now look, I'll destroy you. I said, Pastor, what you
Oh, he
think?
said destroy? Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, Hershey said, Lord, please leave Stump Down alone. He will drag. Yeah, Hershey. Yeah, Hershey, I appreciate you too. Yeah, he ain't. he ain't gonna stop his clowning, Hershey. He's never
Does
gonna
it bother
stop.
when does it bother you when people drag you?
Yeah, voodoo sometimes. And see that's the thing too. That's
Mm.
something that I gotta look at though and be like, any drag can. That's what I'm trying to take in more. Any drag can happen. That's the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, at first I was like, don't drag me too hard, but you can't do that though. They're gonna drag you just as hard or however they feel fit. They can't have, like, I'm telling you, the funniest drags ever, voodoo, was like when mother came for me. Mother got me good. He told me all out the fray.
Oh
But
no, what do you say?
it was funny though. At the time, voodoo, I had I had a small bed. I had brought a small bed,
Uh-huh.
and I was proud of it. I had brought my bed, and mother told me up. Mother told me out the frame because I forgot what had happened. Me and mother, I forgot what we had tussled over. Forgot we had tussled
I
over
can't believe
something.
y'all tussled.
Yeah, mother grabbed mother grabbed for me, and I
Was
grabbed
it
for her.
a light read?
Yeah, it was real light,
Okay.
yeah. As soon as mother grabbed for me, I said, "Mother," I had his book right there, voodoo. I said, "Mother, I'll light this book up. I'm gonna light your book up, mother." And mother came out with something to voodoo, but it was like really, it was a lighthearted moment between.
Okay.
Yeah, it was funny though. I tell you that cleanup. Because I was like, mother, is that my lips? Mother put me right on up there, voodoo. So yeah, but
Mm.
but I'll say, but Stump Dan is something else though. He is something totally different, and I guess at the time I just wasn't ready, for it. I really, and when I feel like when something happens, something hits you, that you be like, hold on, I don't know if I can handle that. Those are the ones that you ignore. And that's where I wish I had that's where I would have been a lot better if I had straight up ignored it from the beginning. Because I think back at that. I remember that first time that he had came for me. And
Hey
I was
Hazel,
like,
what's
I
up,
should
Hershey? I unblocked your ass. You better be good.
have. Yeah, even so you gotta tell her she to be good. But yeah, but y'all, yeah, I that first time I should have, and I would. That was back when I was not listening to what my Purple Peach had told me, because Purple Peach was the one who gave me the strongest tip that I should have used. She was like, "Ro, everybody don't need a response," and that's when I
Right.
launched in there for that, because I was like, "Hold on, I ain't ready
That's
for that
that
foolishness."
eloquent purple peach of mine. She is a class act.
Yeah, Demons O, and I really wish I had launched, I had just held on to that more. I wish I could have put in a branded that on me to say, hold on, this ain't one that you want. I was like, this ain't one right here. Because y'all, I'm telling you, that mess was all natural, and it was a rough time. I was really out of body, out of pocket, because that's how I felt. I needed to fight up here. No, you got to fight with who you are. That's the best way to do it, to go about it. And yes, certain people are gonna lie on you. They're gonna lie on you viciously. And if it's something, shoot, ain't dealing with your real life, certain, like, how they try to do us, voodoo. They try to lie, put a man on us, say that we like somebody, and that is never the case. You be like, huh? That was never the case. You just gonna try to throw
Right.
a whole man on me? I don't know nothing about that. This is the internet. I hit end screen and I'm living life out here. How am I trying to hound down somebody? How many states out the way? I don't have time for that. I was like,
Okay.
you could see that from past videos of mine, because I did, y'all. I went back on and I was like, am I going crazy? And I went back in my videos and I said, bro, you ain't crazy. This just you not being able to come out your shell and just say, this is Ro. You know, that's what I was going through. That's why I struggled through that beef, because it was like I was like, oh, I don't know how to really be who I am. And then you trying to fight me, you over here hitting me like them wildcats. And I'm doing the best thing I can do, maybe looking crazy out here, not knowing how to fight. And I don't know what I was throwing, y'all, but I made it through it. I can say that I made it through it. And would I want to experience that again? No. But you know what? I know how to handle it, because if I do come in contact with some mess like that again, Purple Peach, what did you tell me? Whoa, every battle ain't worth the response. So if I feel that, because I felt it with them. Like, I was like, hold on, this is something different right here. I need to shut up. But that impulse came up. Voodoo, you ever got that impulse where you said, oh no, I already got the thumbnail lined out, I knew it was coming? Well, you may have known it was coming, but how prepared for it were you? Not prepared at all for what I ordeal with. If you don't like liars, that ain't the route to go down. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at all of that.
Right.
What was going on? Like a person that all they do is fight with weapons of lies. If you already don't like liars in your real life, then up here it ain't gonna work out for you too good. Those are the people to ignore. So I don't even know.
Well, all right. So are you dating, Honest Bro?
No, Voodoo. You know what? I am currently I gotta get back into that mode. Because Voodoo, I'm gonna tell you, I now because a lot, certain people may say, oh, YouTube done took over. No, you know what? My I'm the type, I let my career, I feel, take a lot of my social life, and I really shouldn't have did that. Because before this one right here, I had, I think, a popping social life, and people that I was having those type of engagements with, we just to be at work. I don't know if that's a Virginia thing. It's like we always working, but you got to find time for things outside of work. Oh, keeping up with Tommy. What's up? Keeping up with Tommy. You said, I heard Mr. Stumpdown was lusting for my ex, Castro Cannon. Oh yeah, Tommy.
What?
He had a lot to say about Castro. Yeah, he done put Castro up there with one of the ones he won't leave alone either. Because he said he ain't gonna leave me alone, and he won't leave Castro alone. I don't know why he'd be messing with Castro like that. I think that is how he kind of throws. He does flirt though. He flirts like that. I just wish he needs to stop flirting like that. I'd be like, look, because see, here he has, people don't know Voodoo, and see, that's something. Oops, I'm gonna use that term from Cardi Red. What I got on you? Ooh, okay. Now, Stump Down has given me a video that it was straight up positive, out of nowhere, Voodoo, because this happened. This happened after he was cussing me out, and all of a sudden, and lead this to a content creator named Mr. Apollo. He did this video, and it was no shade involved, where he was congratulating me on my 2K. And if you heard it, you would be like, when he make this video? He made this video as he was cussing me out. So this is crazy. I think that's just what he wants to whatever that character is, that's who he wants to portray. He don't want to fall far from the character. I just be like, this is just the way you want to be. I don't know, Voodoo, and I'm really not trying to figure out now. I think at first, when I was taking it too personally, I was probably trying to go over the edge with it, but no, not anymore. If I could care less who he is. Oh, Hershey said, well, Tommy, I will advise you to not go over Stump down chat. Oh Lord, we'll see. Let Hershey be going at it. Oh, Young said you're half a virgin, Ro. Oh, I don't know, Young. Yeah,
They
but
said
yeah,
what?
he said you're half a virgin, Ro. I don't know if he's trying to say from the B sector or just from me.
But we know
Basically,
it ain't in real life,
I,
right?
I
Well, you
think
ain't
he
no
said
virgin.
sexually. honey. That's
nah,
the way
nah.
I picked. Maybe my mind in the gutter. I think he want to know what that. Never mind. He say you are a virgin now. I take virgin literally, child.
Yeah,
Let me
young, you need.
find out what's going on over here after dark and road, child. Sugar dog been missing the real show.
Y'all, you young be
So bro, you look like you. Just to be honest, and I know I ain't trying to slay you no way, but I just felt like when I was come over here and see the show, you just didn't really seem that passionate about it. Like it just seemed like you would do it, but maybe a different way, and maybe you not really think owning into going out on your own and thinking of a creative spin or the market you want to demographic you want to cater to. It just seemed like you was deferring a lot, and I'm just like maybe not let it go, maybe just kind of if you do it for some content for yourself, and then maybe have people come and co-host and come and join on a rotating schedule. That way, you don't feel like it's tied to a specific partnership.
yeah, and you know what, Demon? So that's what ODS. He was saying that. Oh, excuse me. He was saying that over in Miss Dovey's chat. He was like, yeah, maybe you and Rose should do it on a separate basis and
Mhm.
see how it goes from there. You know, and then we can link up every now and then.
Right,
And, yeah, and and I definitely was for that idea. So I mean, yeah, I think that may be it to them as though because I know a lot of times I know Miss Dovey had, a lot of stuff going on in her life and me too. So, definitely, I feel like the show worked, but we have a lot going on sometimes and
right. Real life, creeps in, child.
doesn't it?
That's got to be your priority over anything.
Yeah. Oh, Hazel, hey boo. Yeah, so I will I'm gonna definitely think about that and you know just take a lot of things into consideration because I was telling Miss Dovey too that I was I got like a promotion, so that
Oh,
was
congratulations.
thank you, boo, thank you. Yeah, then I'll pretty much tomorrow I'll know I'm gonna go through a panel interview and stuff like that to really you know really stamp it down.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and I know I'm gonna have to be more focused on that too. So yeah, it's
Yeah, you gotta take care of that and get single focus, and then maybe just give it a break and come back to it. Then you be revived and refreshed, and you know, so you
yeah,
can give your all to it because you don't want to have to do something that you really think you got something. It's rather
absolutely,
not to do it, put it on hold, than to just halfway do it, and you know.
yeah. So I'm
So
gonna
yeah, I think you should do that. Or I'm gonna go because I'm old. It's time for me to lay down. I gotta get up in the morning and do the carpool mom route. I'm glad you done helped me over here. You done got me through. I done rolled up my wig. Now I'm over here putting my bonnet on. I done got so much done and chilling with you. So hey, it was a good night.
yes, it was, Demon. So I'm so happy
Mhm.
you came over and we got to
Yes,
hang
I
out.
am too.
We going to hang at your spot too, Demon. So
Don't
and
worry. Don't worry. Hang around here. You maybe the weekend. I might surprise you, and I might come out and so. Buckle your seatbelt, Ro. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
okay now, Demon. So
All
I'm
right,
ready,
I'll see
boo.
you later. Bye.
See you, boo. Y'all, that was my girl, Demon Soul. I'm so happy I was able to engage with her tonight. And my guy Voodoo. Okay, y'all, me and Voodoo may be having us a dance off. Okay, hopefully, maybe over on Demon Souls. You never know, because I got a song that I wanted to play for y'all. I got a song now. All right, so we're gonna be kicking it, right, Young? Young, you gonna come out there, Young? Yeah, so y'all, this has been great. Oh, what was in? Oh, anytime, Voodoo. Thank you so much. And y'all are always welcome. Demon Zoe, you're always welcome. Voodoo, you know you are always welcome too, buddy. And yeah, you know we're gonna have to talk about that relationship too, Voodoo, between you and Rodney. Rodney, you ain't about to be out here cheating on my guy, Rodney. Okay, I know we know you cute, fine, all of that good stuff. But no, when they go a looking, Rodney, you got to keep moving. All right, though, y'all. This has been great, and I appreciate y'all. Yeah, see you next time, Young. Am I tailor made? Good night, Sassy. Thank you for joining us, boo. Oh, y'all, let me go out with my music because this has been a good one. Yeah, we had us a good old night. We learned some things. Look at all that stuff that has come to light, y'all. VS and Mother. Who would have thought? We going out cool and collect, okay? We gotta work tomorrow. Or get up and do some stuff, y'all. We gotta go out real nice to the flow. All right now, everybody. Good night. This has been fun and full of surprises. Bye, everybody.